And all you suckers gonna go out there and buy a bunch of madness for these unappreciative hoes out here, and then you gonna end up, which is, I wouldn't even advise that because the way this economy is going. All right, I think that was Lucky the Creepy. She looked familiar. Go to Proverbs 4, verse 14 through 17. Yeah, I think that was her. That girl, Lucky. What's her name? Elizabeth. That one girl that tried to
talk to me?
Yeah.
I ain't even looking.
Yeah, that was her. She a damn demon, man.
Proverbs what?
Chapter 4, verse 14 through 17. That's why I ignored it.
Proverbs chapter 14, verse 17.
No, verse 4. I mean, Proverbs 4, verses 14 through 17.
Proverbs chapter 4, verse 14.
Yeah.
Enter not in the path of the wicked, and go not in the way of the evil man. Avoid it, pass not by it, turn from it, pass away. For they that sleep not, except they have done mischief, and their sleep is taken away unless they cause someone to fall. For they eat the bread of wickedness and drink the wine of violence.
Yeah.
But the path of
from there, hop to verse 19. Yeah, so they eat the bread of wickedness and drink the wine of wickedness, man. All right? That means they totally, that's what the so-called white man, his way of life, which is an abomination to the Lord, that's what he's totally into. That's what Paul was talking about. You can't drink and eat the cup of the, eat from the table of the Lord and drink from the cup of the Lord and from the cup of devils, man. All right? You got to be for the Lord or you got to be with the wicked, man. There's no in between. Keep reading.
Verse 19.
Yeah.
The way of the wicked is in darkness. They know not at what they stumble.
That's right. Go to Proverbs chapter 1, verse 10 through 19. Yeah. The way of the wicked is darkness. So when the scriptures talk about they of the night and the children of the darkness, that means y'all wicked. Okay? And you don't know at what you're going to stumble, meaning when all hell break loose and all hell breaks on you, you're going to stumble, you're going to fall, and you're going to be broken. All right?
Proverbs chapter 1, verse 10.
Yeah.
My son, if sinners entice thee, consent thou not. If they say, come with us, let us lay wait for blood. Let us lurk privately in the innocent without cause.
Yeah. That's what Esau do, and that's what these niggas done. They done adopted Esau's ways, which is being a murderer. That's what them gremlin ass niggas do when they gangsters and stuff. They talk about being stick-up kids. Man. Keep reading. And where did they get that from? They got that from Esau. All right.
Let us swallow them up alive as the grave, and whole as those that go down into the pit. We shall find all precious substance. We shall fill our houses with spoil. Casting the lots among us, let us all have one pursuit. My son, walk not in the way of them. Refrain thy foot from their paths. For their feet run to evil and make haste to shed blood. Surely in vain the net is spread in the sight of any bird. And they lay wait for their own blood. They lurk privately in their own lives. They are the ways of everyone that is greedy of gain.
Yep.
Which taketh away the life of the owners thereof. Wisdom crieth out.
That's it. Go to Proverbs 3 and 33.
Proverbs chapter 3, verse 33. The curse of the Lord is the house of the wicked. The curse of the Lord is in the house of the wicked.
Yeah, so Esau is cursed. The so-called white man is cursed. Okay? All right? The Lord hates him. He's wicked. His ways, thoughts, his sacrifices is all abomination. The Lord ain't hearing him. Okay? And all that follow down his path to tell you that the people that's greedy for blood and stuff, they gonna get that back. And that's what's gonna fall back on the so-called white man. regardless if our people don't want that to happen, they can die right along with them too. All right, because the Lord ain't no respecter of persons. If you justifying the wicked and condemning the just, then you are abomination. You're gonna be destroyed. And the Lord hates you too. All right. Go to Proverbs 6:16 through 19.
Proverbs chapter 6, verse 16.
Yeah.
These 6 things do the Lord hate. Yea, 7 are an abomination unto him.
Yeah.
A proud look, a lying tongue, and hands that shed innocent blood.
Yeah, and that's the MO of the so-called white man. All right, they walk around with proud looks on their face. Here it is, they done destroyed, murdered, mass murdered, committed genocide. All right, lying, stealing, okay, blaspheming the Lord, and they still walk around with juiced up looks, head all in the air and stuff, when they should be moaning, weeping. All right. Because they about to receive judgment. And you see them, they still stomping around all proud and stuff, even though their country is crumbling right before their eyes, because that's that pride in them, man. All right? And then they lie. They're a bunch of damn liars, okay? From the womb they lie to you. Tell you that in Psalms 53, okay? And they shed innocent blood. And they teach y'all to these nations and get you simple-ass Negro, Latino, and Native Americans to shed innocent blood, all right? Thinking it's righteous. Keep reading.
And a heart that deviseth wicked imaginations, feet that be swift and running to mischief.
Yep.
A false witness that speaketh lies, and he that soweth discord among brethren.
Yeah, that's being a bunch of demons sowing discord. You see that all the time on these talk shows that these Edomites have, like Maury, all right, Bill Cunningham. Especially Bill Cunningham, he be having that little perverted, devious look on his face, and he gets off. It actually brings joy to him to see Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans acting like a bunch of simple-ass niggas, like some monkeys on his show, cooning it up for him. And he actually rubs his hands and has a grin on his face, because he know he gonna make money off of y'all, and it's entertainment. At your shame and stuff. Now go to that same chapter, verse 12 through 15.
Proverbs chapter 6, verse 12.
Yep.
A naughty person, a wicked man, walketh with a forward mouth.
Yep.
He winketh with his eye, he speaketh with his feet, he teacheth with his fingers.
Yep.
Forwardness is in his heart. He deviseth mischief continually, he soweth discord. Therefore shall his calamity come suddenly, suddenly shall he be broke without remedy.
That's right. So that's what's going to happen to the so-called white man and you simple-minded Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans that follow after the so-called white man, which is you 2/3. You're going to be broken and destroyed like he is. All right? That's it on that. Okay. Now I said that go back and read Malachi 1 and 3, and then I want you to go to Psalms 44. So now we understand why the Lord hates Esau. He created him to be hated. All right, and we justified in hating him because the Lord hated him, because he's wicked. All right.
Malachi chapter 1, verse 3. And I hated Esau and laid his mountains and inheritance waits for the dragons of the wilderness.
That's right. Now go to Psalms 44, verse 18 through 19. It says his mountains representing what? His major government, all right, his government, and his heritage, which is what? His that which he owns, his land. He gonna lay it desolate, all right, for the dragons of the wilderness. So we're gonna break that down. Let's go into the nuclear destruction.
Psalm chapter 44, verse 18. Our heart is not turned back, neither have our steps declined from the way. Though thou hast sore broken us in the place of dragons.
In the place of dragons.
I want to keep
19.
it, but I can't take it when I'm gone.
Okay.
And covered us with the shadows of death.
And cover us with the shadow of death. Read it again, because
Hey,
he wanted
more
to.
sharp as a razor, ain't it?
That's right.
I don't know. He just cooning it up.
Psalms 44 and 19. Though thou hast sore broken us into the though thou hast sore broken us in the place of dragons and covered us with the shadows of death.
That's talking about America. That's talking about the children of Israel. We was going to be broken, all right, by the curses which the Lord used to so-called white man.